Homework check 10.5. Alright, so for our first problem, point D, we know that's the point of tangency because it is the point that is perpendicular to the circle and a point on the circle. For B, FH is going to be a tangent line because it is intersecting two circles that are right next to each other and it's intersecting between them. For letter C, CD is going to be the radius because it is from the middle of the circle to the outside of the circle. For D, AB is going to be a chord because it is a line on the circle that has 2 points on the circle without going through the middle. E, for letter point C, is going to be the center of the circle because it is the middle of the circle. AD is the diameter of the circle because it goes all the way through the circle and it has 2 endpoints and it goes to the middle center of the circle. AB, line AB, or is going to be a secant because it continues forever. Like it doesn't just stop like a chord does. And for H, DE is going to be a tangent line, again, because it is crossing two circles that are next to each other. Okay, for number 2, there's one tangent line there and one there, and then there are another 2 right there and the other way, because they cross. So therefore, there are 4 common tangents. And for number 3, we have to, first of all, we know that tangent lines are congruent, so we can state that 4x squared plus 5x is going to equal 6. And then we will use the quadratic formula to solve, which to do that, we have to set everything equal to 0, so it's going to be 4x squared plus 5x minus 6 equals 0. And then we use the tangent formula, so it would be negative 5 plus or minus the square root of 5 squared minus 4 times negative 6. And that's all over 2 times 4. Simplifying, we have negative 5 plus or minus the square root of 25 plus 96. All over the square root, or all over 8. And simplifying even more, we have negative 5 plus or minus square root of 121 all over 8. And one more time, negative 5 plus or minus 11 over 8. And solving, you just plug everything, or just solve. So you have negative 5 plus 11 over 8. And then you have negative 5 minus 11 over 8. And you just solve for those two fractions. And your first one is going to be equal to 6 over 8, which is equal to 3/4. And the second one is negative 16 over 8, which equals negative 2. So your two final answers are going to be x equals negative 2 and 3/4. Yes, negative 2 and 3/4. Okay, number 4, finding radius of a circle. Well, we can just use the Pythagorean theorem to find the missing side. So you take 2 squared plus 14 squared is going to equal r plus 7 squared. And simplifying, we have r squared plus 14 squared equals r plus 7 times r plus 7 because that is what a square means. To square something, just times it by itself. And then after we multiply them and simplify a little more, we have r squared plus 196 equals r squared plus 14r plus 49. And then simplifying, 196 equals 14r minus 49, because we can just subtract an r squared for both sides and we can just cancel each other out. And then 147 equals 14r, so r is going to equal 147 divided by 14 equals 10.5.